Sometimes, customers will want to use a network service provider or NSP to connect to another physical location, such as their on-prem from their network edge device. To do this, customers will order what we call a remote fabric port through the NSP. The service provider, Verizon for example, will provision a fabric port on behalf of the customer, which will then be connected to the network edge device. To start this process, we'll need to head to the network edge device we'd like to connect to. From the main menu here in the Fabric portal, I'll head to this Network Edge dropdown and select Inventory. I'll find and click on my device and then select Connect to a network service, followed by the Order an Equinix Fabric port option. As shown on screen, we'll want to gather the following things in order to proceed: an LOA or Letter of Agreement from the network service provider, the location of the Equinix IBX, which should directly be called out by the NSP in the LOA, and a VLAN ID for the connection between the existing network edge device and the soon-to-be provisioned fabric port. Optionally, customers can create one untagged virtual connection per device instead of tagging this connection. Here we can see a preview of the port we're creating along with the virtual connection to the network edge device. Next, we'll provide the details for the virtual connection. First, I'll be asked to define the port's location, which should be outlined by the NSP on the LOA itself. If the port is going to be in a different metro than the device itself, additional charges may occur. Next, I'll be asked to either define the port attributes myself or have Equinix do this on my behalf. As you can see, I'm asked to select the port speed, interface type, encapsulation type, and tag protocol identifier. Next, under Network Service Provider Details, I'm asked to enter the name of the provider. Examples might include Verizon or Lumen, and this form field will display a green check when it recognizes the name of the provider in question. Next, I'll be asked to upload the LOA issued to me by the network service provider. After verifying that we've made all the correct selections, I'll proceed to the next page. I'll give my connection a name, define the speed of the connection, and as mentioned, I'll choose whether I'd like this connection to be tagged or untagged. As you can see, when selecting tagged, I'll be asked to enter the VLAN ID provided by the service provider, or reminded to request that information from them and enter it later. If I want this connection to be agnostic to that traffic and pass it regardless of how it's tagged, I can select untagged. Lastly, I'll select the interface on my virtual device that I want this connection to provision from. If I choose the automatically assigned option, the virtual connection will land on the next available interface on the device. All that's left to do now is click Next, Review, and accept the order terms, and then submit the order. Hitting Submit will kick off the cabling process for the port itself, following which the virtual connection from the new port will be made to your network edge device using the information provided in the earlier steps, so keep an eye out for updates from Equinix and/or the NSP. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.